of FlyQuest, in my opinion, is a little bit more difficult. They obviously do have champions with pick potential, like the Cassante, like the Wukong kind of jumping on top of you. But I really love what I was wondering if Fudge was going to go for it. He did not. But they kept their entire roster, right, except for mid lane. They did that mid lane swap, as we see.
Yep, Flash coming out immediately. The follow unstoppable force from Contracts, and it appears Griffin is caught in a place he cannot escape. It's first blood over to Shopify. B-Boy, but also for Seos, who does have the Summoner Spellbook on the Bard. So I want to see if Shopify can really catch FlyQuest off guard with all these TPs. Griffin goes in for the Cyclone. Contracts tanks the front of it. There's your curtain call, 3 shots of Contracts in. He goes in for the shuffle, but he only finds the target there on a Griffin as the Wukong is about to die again. B-Boy takes the kill. Zenny staying alive. Quad at least finds it, but no, the kill credit goes over to Cryogen. It's a 2-for-1 favoring Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, it's good for Shopify at the end of the day here. Zenny tried to go for the big play with that flash shuffle, but couldn't catch him.
Yeah, B-Boy in danger now, down to 300 HP.
This is going to be completely uncontested. You can see Masu and Cryogen are just walking out of base. Griffin is still just farming. He does not have that completed item because with the Zeke's Rush, it's a lot faster completion than something like the Triforce on the other side, and he's got CDR boots as well.
And it looks like Shopify wants to make a move after Quad here. The exhaust is down into the Emperor's Divide. And when Contracts shows up, they've got more than enough damage. Contracts will take his first kill of the game as Shopify go up 4-1.
And I mean, it's fantastic for Contracts. Doesn't even have to spend the ulti as Fudge going to have to flash out of there.
Oh, okay. Zenny overstayed. Yep, you're dead before the last tick of damage comes out from the Cyclone, so not really that great. Meanwhile, all out here with the top side. Fudge in some danger, and Griffin is going to pick up his second kill of the game. FlyQuest striking back. It was a rough start for Griffin, but he has made up for it a little bit now as B-Boy fires off another piercing arrow. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, it's Contracts. The torpedo finds the robot, and kaboom, another.
Junglers, right, really getting involved with their lanes as we see Griffin kind of showing up to try to stop this mid lane push.
This is getting spicy.
Yeah, curtain call is opened up. Third shot misses, fourth shot also just a little bit off the mark there. So B-Boy avoiding some serious damage as Seos continues retreating back out of the pixel brush.
In the history of League of Legends. As we see Shopify maybe setting up for a dive again.
Okay, Cryo and Quad gonna look to see if they can try to stop this, but as soon as Contracts gets the chance, he's immediately full sending it here with the ultimate, gets shuffled back towards the team, and Zenny's taking his third kill of the game. The
Azir with a potential dive onto Fudge up here.
Okay, immediately Gakos goes in, goes all out over the wall, brings Fudge away from the safety of the turret. Dominus or not, that
nicely done.
Is done for. The burst from FlyQuest is clean to get a fourth kill.
I mean, they made that dive look so easy. Gakko sets it up perfectly, just pulls him fully away from that tower. They knock him down. Got to be a bit critical of Quad, though, on that bot side. That ult was a max-range Malphite ult, as Cryogen has a great sidestep on that Varus one. But Quad needed to flash that Malphite ult in bot lane. That was literally max range with flash up. You're a pro player on land. You have no ping. You got to flash that.
Maybe he thought they wouldn't have been able to kill him, but obviously was proved wrong after as a TP arrives for Shopify Rebellion. The Herald's going to lose some patience. Cryogen does get slowed down by the binding there, and Shopify are going to clear out the vision, maintain control over the Herald pit, and this objective is going their way, no contest.
Yeah, Shopify were just able to
Those are some of the small errors that can end up costing more as the game goes forward. Griffin stunned to the wall here as FlyQuest want to go after the Drake. Seo's caught out by the Deadly Flourish. He does open up a magical journey, takes that to safety over the wall. Contracts ready to contest here for the smite, gets knocked up by the first cast of the Cyclone, and that's enough to force Shopify back. Now Fudge is looking for his opportunity to get some kind of a punish. Tempered Fate finds Griffin. Piercing arrow charged up over the wall, not gonna find a target. Now Cryogen is that target as Contracts wants some more damage. Gets away with the magical journey. FlyQuest coming in here with the teleport. The Shockwave not finding the mark means Shopify is still alive for now. Seo's down to half HP. Curtain call not hitting the targets on this one as the Herald is summoned up down here in the bottom lane, maybe for combat purposes. Gakko's coming in, root onto Fudge yet again, and FlyQuest gets the kill underneath the tower. Now the Herald is going to be an Uber back home to safety, but it looks like they're going to drive it through the ditch instead. It's all right. They're not in trouble. The tier 1 turret should just fall down here, though, and it's a very good seat. Jungle Malphite shops the same brands that Jungle Ivern does, right? they don't care about names. They don't care about brands or clout. Zinni does not care about anything right now because he is dead for the next 40 seconds. Nice plays coming out there from FlyQuest, but now the attempted punish for Shopify. Piercing Arrow gets the first kill. B-Boy's on a killing spree. Griffin in a little bit of danger as the Chains of Corruption over the wall don't find the target, but Fudge is in hot pursuit. The Croc gets fed, and Quad is out of mana, out of options, out of time as he runs towards the enemy turrets. A flash seismic shard from Contracts to guarantee there's no execution, and Shopify...
so much more map control on this top side.
It's been a tough game for Quad, I'm not going to lie. 0-5 now at this point.
He has been targeted a lot.
Well, looks like the target is right now on the Malphite. Contracts.
That's a Jin, brother. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not like this target is particularly threatening. Since he is 2-0-6, he's got his ult up in 3 seconds.
Look at how fast he's walking away.
He didn't even proc the safety belt.
He's chilling.
And the red buff and push bot all at the same time. And FlyQuest really starting to fall behind more and more. It's nearly 3K now.
Okay, knock up there on Seos. He tries to get away, but the curtain call has opened. First 2 shots, find the support. Third hit Zinni. Fourth one saved for Seos, and the shutdown over to Masu. Fourth shot gets it done. Now Contracts on the run. Deadly Flourish will not hit him for that extra CC. Shopify continues their retreat. Defensive Malphite ulti to make sure he doesn't die there.
Yep, it's gonna proc the
He's
harness.
got some shoes, but you know, it's not like they're not name brand, right?
No.
We're all shopping at the Malphite store today. Shopify Rebellion, our first to the bottom side river, looking at this third Drake of the game. FlyQuest thinking about contesting for it, but remember, nobody's super stacked. FlyQuest still wants the challenge, and it's going to be stolen away by Griffin. The Wukong goes in to take the objective. Contracts bursted low, but he's not bursted down. Masu's in danger as Fudge slices and dices into the middle of the fight. Zinni wants to go in, and he finds the shuffle onto Cryogen. Everybody else barely manages to escape, but Quad gets the single auto attack to get Zinni back. He tries to flash to get away. A little bit more damage is not there from Shopify as B-Boy fires a rain of arrows over the wall, but it cannot hit Quad. Masu's still on the run. It's 1 dead on the side of Shopify.
International when we would go, but they got even younger. This was last year.
But it looks like Quad might not be getting much older on the Rift. Contracts are going to take him out before old age can strike as Griffin's in the middle of everybody with a 3-man cycle. Contract's going to get hit there by the R2 as Zinni retreats. FlyQuest trying to find these kills, but they don't have the burst to get anybody here just yet. Gat goes into the back line. Zinni's going to be taken low, taken down. Gat gets the kill. Fudge is trying to create the same kind of space into the FlyQuest back lines. He stuns up Quad. Attack, but he can't find it. The shield is real, and Quad stays alive.
That is massive for FlyQuest. They win out this fight 3-0.
FlyQuest now, still all 5 players alive, going after the Baron. It's 15 seconds until Zinni is back alive. 5 seconds on Seos. B-Boy and Contract stepping up. Cryogen going to be your target here at the start. Baron half HP. Now
3 seconds on Malphite ult.
Gat goes, he's low, Griffin low, in goes Contracts, tries to take him out, flashes into the back of the pit, wants to be able to fight for the smite. It's Griffin to guarantee it for FlyQuest, but now the rest of the fight has to be fought. Zinni going in for Quad, needs the damage, finds it, but he dies himself. Seos and B-Boy are chasing him down. They want to get as many of these kills as they can. Griffin's still waiting in the tri-brush, seeing if there's an opportunity to try to turn. Cryogen with a Montre Inner Flame. Masu down to 100 HP. He stays alive. B-Boy gets 1 kill. He's on a rampage. He gets a second there on Masu. Seos knows Griffin and Gatgos are the only 2 left alive here with the Baron. He tries to go in. Fudge pops Dominus. He wants to try to slice him and dice him with a Golden Meek. He goes back in. Gatgos is kiting him. Fudge is chasing. Griffin and Gatgos juggling this Renekton around. But Fudge finally gets the kill. Now what about the last one? If they can get the kill on Griffin here, it's massive, because that's the last Baron. But no, Griffin survived.
What a fight over by the Baron. That was insanity. Contracts
like one of those anime ghosts has like left his body. The fight before that, I do want to point out.
Wait, hold on. We don't have time for that right now. now. Immediately Griffin's going in and B-Boy's going down. Perfect engage there from FlyQuest, and they're looking to make it a 2-for-1 deal. Griffin on a killing spree as Contract's Malphite falls, and now with the Dragon begun, because of the fact that Griffin stole the last one, this is FlyQuest moving to Soul Point.
Yeah, this is huge. This is Soul Point for FlyQuest. I love what we've been seeing from Griffin in this game, even when it was Contracts really trying. Fudge is in trouble.
Yeah, hold on. What's going on here with the Crocodile?
He was in position for what he thought was going to be the Dragon fight.
Yeah.
But then his team got caught moving to the Dragon, and he was trying to
down so the rest of the team could move up, take down this tier 1 turret, and guarantee more money in their pockets. Now nearly a 3,000 gold lead for themselves as dominant in this river area with the Baron on the map. Contracts and Zenny waiting. Contract with a 3-man knockup, but nobody else is there. Nobody else is in the same town. Nobody else is in the same damn zip code. Masu just shoots him down, and Shopify are not coordinated enough. Griffin spins in with the R1, and he knocks B-Boy up into the air. Masu shoots him back down into the ground. Cryogen kills Seos. It's 3 dead for free, favoring FlyQuest.
And that's going to be very...
We talked about how this composition with the Jhin, with so many divers, kind of wants to create Wukong to take over here.
Yeah, I mean, that is a tough one.
Hold on, we're already back to live, my friends. Gakko's in the front line. Fudge wrapping around for the flank here with the Dominus. Tempered Fate lands onto Quad, but Contracts is already killed at the start of the fight. Yet again, Fudge only arrives in time to be isolated from the rest of his team. Griffin goes into the back line of Shopify. Immediately forced away by the Emperor's Divide. FlyQuest has low health bars, but Shopify have already lost a man. Dragon still live. Remember, it's Cloud Soul if FlyQuest claim it. B-Boy still have plenty of HP to work with. They need a lot of value here out of the piercing arrows. Curtain Call opens up. B-Boy tagged with 2 shots. Make it 3 and he's already dead. Who brings a bow to a gunfight? It's not a winning play. FlyQuest are gonna take the kill.
Out as Masu takes down B-Boy with that final shot, and Ludwig and Most Critical tuning in at this game. Cloud Soul with these kind of champions and these long extended fights with that much move speed, so tough to deal with.
Yeah.
Cloud Soul Wukong is just wild stuff. Every time he gets this buff, it feels like the champion has unlimited target access. As FlyQuest are looking to force their way into the enemy base now. It's bottom lane, the first target here at the tier 3 turret line. Masu finds a quick shot there into B-Boy. Takes off about 1/3 of his HP. As this tier 3 turret really isn't looking particularly sturdy. Shopify continuing to scramble to try to defend as FlyQuest move up slowly but surely towards their first inhibitor. That one should die in no time at all. Deadly Flourish locks up Zenny back near his own Nexus turrets as the mid lane tier 3 is the next target for FlyQuest. Griffin and Quad working together on that one. They've got it down to only the final plate as they'll force their way into a second lane now, and that inhibitor will also have no serious defense. The top lane wave is in no condition. Tier 2 turret is dying. Okay, Jhin just shot 40% of its HP off in 1 hit. Okay, FlyQuest are really hungry for this last inhibitor.
730 move speed without the Ghost Blade active when he rocks the Stormrazor.
Contracts goes in. He only finds the knockup onto Griffin, and that's not going to be a valuable enough target. Tempered Fate onto 2. Contracts, though, still isolated here on the front line. Finally dies. Quad taking the kill as Zenny goes next. Gakkos will claim that kill himself as Fudge is juggled around. At least there's the 1 kill back onto Gakkos for Shopify. They'll lose 2 for 1, but they do hold the tier 3 turret for now.
Yeah, they are alive for now. B-Boy surviving alongside Fudge. They do still have some power, and Fudge got a 1K shutdown there off of Gakkos. If B-Boy can hit these arrows, it's great, but there's just so much move speed, it makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, look at Monster. That's 2 auto attacks. 2 auto attacks onto B-Boy, takes that much HP. Deadly Flourish doesn't hit Seos. FlyQuest don't need anything more. They already got for the Baron. This is kind of, I feel like, the last chance for Shopify to do anything here. It would have to be fully crazy with the steal. We'll see what Contracts has ready to go. Everybody on Shopify is in the area, but the Baron's already down to 3,000 HP. It's going to be claimed by Griffin before anything else even happens. Cryogen down to 20%, but it will not matter. They cannot kill him. Another kill on the Contracts. Fudge gets one back. Griffin knocks everybody up into the air, and Shopify has to scatter. Zenny wants the Emperor's Divide, but the only thing cut in half is Shopify's roster. Nobody's still standing. It's a 5 for 2, and FlyQuest will march it down mid.
What a fantastic opening match for this FlyQuest roster.
Nicely done from FlyQuest. A shaky start. They recovered it in the mid-game, and they sent it home late. They'll go up 1-0 in this battle.